Good morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching JanataTelevision and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Dhakal. The top stories first. NCP Chairman Dahal says the reactionary forces trying to spread misinformation, Communist Party preparing socialist model for Nepal. Deuba warns of street protests against government, accuses government of infringing the principles of democracy. Government to promote electronic devices. Finance Minister to be flexible on tax issues. US President Donald Trump cancels peace deal with Taliban, blames Thursday's attack for the deal break. And Andreescu stuns Serena Williams, wins her first Grand Slam title. And now the news in detail. Chairman of Nepal Communist Party Pushpa Kamal Dahal has said that the reactionary forces have been trying to spread misinformation regarding the party's unity. According to Dahal, the reactionary forces have blown the effects made by the party for consolidating the achievements made through communist movement out of proportion. Speaking at a book release in the capital yesterday, Dahal reiterated the Communist Party will establish a socialist model in Nepal at any cost. Dahal claimed that the party has been holding internal discussions on the socialist model and will soon prepare the best model in the world.
समाजवादी मोडेल कस्तो हुने नेपालमा विश्वभरिका अनुभवहरूको संश्लेषण हामीले कसरी गर्ने भन्ने ग्रेट डिबेटमा हामी छौं। म जीवित रहँदै नेपालबाट संसारको लागि समाजवादको अबको मोडेल यो भनेर दिन सक्ने ठाउँमा हामी छौं। हामीले हिम्मत हार्नु हुँदैन, हामीले बल गरिराख्नु पर्ने हुन्छ, हामीले आफ्नो प्रयास छोड्नु हुँदैन। हामी ग्रेट डिबेटमा छौं।
Dahal further said that a major disaster in the country was averted because his party decided to join the peace process instead of people's war. Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deuba has pointed out the need of street protests against the working style of the government. He also instructed his party cadres to stay ready for the mass protest. Stating that the current government has been infringing against the principles of democracy, the main opposition party leader told his party rank and file to prepare for protests. Speaking at a program organized by Nepali Congress Acham Kathmandu Contact Forum in the capital yesterday, Nepali Congress President Deuba accused the KP Oli-led government of curtailing press freedom and freedom of expression. He also said that the Oli government was trying to bring the National Human Rights Commission and the Nepalese army under his direct control. Deuba warned that the Nepali Congress will oppose the anti-democratic government from both the parliament and the streets. Nepali Congress leader Arju Deubarana was felicitated during the program. Medical stores have complained of unnecessary hassles from the government under the pretext of complying with rules and regulations. Despite keeping records of all the medicines, Department of Drug Administration seeks clarification in the name of conducting investigation, said Dhurba Narayan Pradhan, acting chairman of Bagmati chapter of Nepal Drug Dealers Association. Chairman Pradhan said so in a program organized by the NDAA on the occasion of the first District General Convention of Lalitpur yesterday. Chairman Pradhan criticized the government of taking action against medical stores even though they sell medicines as per the prescription of the doctors.
डिपार्टमेन्ट पाउँदैन, किराना पसलमा पाउँदैन, राख्ने हामीले नै हो, बेच्ने हामीले नै हो। तर यदि यो म्याल प्र्याक्टिस भइरहेछ, यो चाहिँ अव्यावहारिक भइरहेछ या यो चाहिँ गलत अभ्यास भइरहेको छ भने त्यसको रोक्ने काम पनि हजुरहरुकै हो।
Representatives of medical stores added they were caught between the tussle between Nepal Medical Council, which gives them permission to sell food products related medicine, and Department of Drug Administration, which denies it.
हाम्रो व्यवसायीहरू ललितपुर जिल्लामा रहेका सम्पूर्ण व्यवसायीहरूले चाहिँ सधैँ आफ्नो नियम पालना गरेर चाहिँ हामीले देख्न पाऊँ।
The department has also been cautioning the medicine entrepreneurs to keep the records of the medicine sold mandatorily. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi will be arriving in Nepal today. This will be Minister Wang's official visit to Nepal upon invitation from his Nepalese counterpart Pradeep Gewali. Minister Wang will be in Nepal for 3 days. During his stay, Minister Wang will be meeting President Vidya Devi Bhandari, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli and top leaders of different political parties. Discussions on diverse issues that yield mutual benefit will be held among foreign ministerial level delegates of both the nations, said Minister for Foreign Affairs Pradeep Gewali. Nepal government wants to take as much benefit as it can from China's development. Foreign Ministry has stated that Nepal will also stress on the implementation of past transportation agreement and railway operation, among others.
दुई परराष्ट्र मन्त्रीहरूको प्रतिनिधिमण्डलको बीचमा औपचारिक वार्ता हुनेछ। यो वार्तामा हामी मुख्यतया 3-4 कुराहरुमा बढी केन्द्रित हुनेछौं। पहिलो नेपाल चीन अझ महत्त्वपूर्ण आर्थिक साझेदारी र अझ महत्त्वपूर्ण विकास साझेदारीलाई कसरी अगाडि बढाउन सकिन्छ भन्ने विषयमा बढी केन्द्रित हुनेछ हाम्रो छलफल।
The visit of Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi is also being closely associated with the preparation for Chinese President Xi Jinping's upcoming visit to Nepal. The government has urged Chinese entrepreneurs to invest in Nepali market without any hesitation. The government has assured that the changes in laws and integrated policies make any investment in the Nepali market safe for investors.
The government of Nepal has said that the investment from Chinese entrepreneurs in the Nepali market will not only be safe for the investors, but will also help create job opportunities in Nepal. Nepal's embassy in China, along with China Commercial Stock Enterprises, organized a financial and business support conference yesterday. In the conference, the government reiterated its commitment of safeguarding the foreign investment.
म चिनिया लगानीकर्ता मित्रहरूलाई विश्वस्त पार्न चाहन्छु। नेपाल लगानीका लागि उर्वर भूमि हो, एउटा कन्या भूमि हो। हाम्रो नयाँ कानुन र नीतिहरूले समेत वैदेशिक लगानीलाई ठप सुरक्षित बनाएको छ। म ढुक्क भएर नेपालमा लगानी गर्न, नाफा लिन र नेपालको विकासमा पनि टेवा पुर्याउन चिनिया लगानीकर्ताहरू मित्रहरूलाई म अपील गर्न चाहन्छु।
Tourism, hydropower, mineral ores, commercial farming and processing of medicinal herbs, transport networks, physical infrastructure and manufacturing of agricultural tools and technology are some of the sectors where investments can be made in Nepal.
चीनको विकासबाट हामी नजिकको र असल मित्र छिमेकीको हैसियतले त हामीले गर्व गरेकै छौं, तर विश्व शान्तिको निम्ति, स्थिरताको निम्ति र समृद्धिको निम्ति पनि मानव जातिले अहिले चीनतिर बडो आशाको दृष्टिले, भरोसाको दृष्टिले हेरिरहेको स्थिति छ।
Agricultural innovation, laboratories, businesses, electrical vehicles, cable cars, tunnels are other areas apart from communication and information where there are ample opportunities for investment. The provincial government says investment in these sectors will help yield better results for both investors and the beneficiaries.
हामीले द्रुत गतिमा एउटा द्रुत मार्गको रूपमा सबभन्दा छोटो समयमा पुग्ने एउटा गन्तव्यको रूपमा हामीले त्यस ठाउँलाई विकास गर्ने उद्देश्यसहित हामीले यो महत्त्वकांक्षी सपना हामीले राखेका छौं। म यसतर्फ पनि म यस फोरमको ध्यान आकर्षण गराउन चाहन्छु।
Nepalese ambassador to China, Leelamani Pokhrel, said the conference was organized in Nepal to dismiss the fear and anxiety among the Chinese entrepreneurs who are interested in investing in Nepal. The meeting with over 50 potential Chinese investors was addressed by chief ministers of all 7 provinces who talked about opportunities of investment in their respective provinces.
And now the news from the economic front. Finance Minister Yuvraj Khatiwada has said that the government is keen to promote the use of electronic and electrical devices and their trade. Minister Khatiwada said so during the 10th Annual General Assembly of the Federation of Electrical Entrepreneurs. Minister Khatiwada said that the government is serious about the problems of these entrepreneurs. He further said that the government has become flexible on the issues of tax and VCTS, keeping in mind the problems and issues of these entrepreneurs. Khatiwada reiterated the need to keep the business strategies clean for prosperity and said black marketing will be dealt with seriously.
वारीपारी आँखा चलेर व्यापार गर्ने दिन पनि क्रमशः जान्छन् वारीपारीको बीचमा प्रशासनिक कमजोरीको फाइदा लिने दिन पनि क्रमशः जान्छन् हामीहरू तपाईहरु हामी सबै जस्ता मान्छेहरू मुलुक हामीले नि बनाउनु पर्छ भन्ने मान्छे यहाँ रहन्जेल त्यस्तो प्रवृत्तिलाई हामी सबै मिलेर निरुत्साहित गर्नुपर्छ र गर्छौं पनि.
The entrepreneurs have said that the government must introduce competitive tax mechanism instead of forcing an allotted tax slab on their businesses. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. NCP Chairman Dahal says reactionary forces trying to spread misinformation. Communist Party preparing socialist model for Nepal. Deuba warns of street protests against government, accuses government of infringing the principles of democracy. Government to promote electronic devices, Finance Minister to be flexible on tax issues. US President Donald Trump cancels peace deal with Taliban, blames Thursday's attack for the deal break. And Andreescu stuns Serena Williams, wins her first Grand Slam title. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website, janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.